Hello everybody and welcome back to another money making video where we're comparing two different kinds of money makers. Today we're going to be picking up stuff off the ground. As you can see, it's planks right now. Firstly, there's two spawn points right next to a bank chest right next to the fishing trawler teleport. As you could have guessed, this process is pretty simple. All you gotta do is pick these two planks up, hop worlds, run to the next, and pick them up again. Once you have a full inventory, you just gotta go ahead and run over to the bank chest and drop them off and go back to picking up planks again. Our outfit for this video is gonna be full graceful. No stamina potions or food is required. It's a fairly short trip between the planks and the bank chest, so there's not really much of a time loss. You usually refill your energy before you're going back to the bank chest from between planks. Some tips I might give for this specific moneymaker is to avoid PvP worlds. You don't want to lose all that effort you just put into making some money. You actually can't go to any free-to-play worlds on this specific moneymaker because this is a members area only. Another type of world that you may also want to avoid are called target worlds, and it's relatively the same as a PvP world. You don't want to lose what you were working for, so probably just wouldn't. But all of that being said, we have been picking up planks for a little bit over an hour, and we've ended with 629 extra planks. We did start with 83 planks, so we'll take that out of the equation. At the time of recording, planks are selling for 298 gold, and with no expenses for this moneymaker, that makes 100% profit for us, earning us a total of 185k per hour. Not so bad for a moneymaker that really doesn't require anything. If you don't have full graceful or a really low run energy, you may get a few less planks per hour, so try to keep that into account, but it would be a negligible amount. But of course, we said this was a money-making comparison video, so the next thing we're going to be picking up off the ground is red spider eggs. So, first things first, for picking these things up off the ground, you must turn your NPC attack option to hidden. So that way you don't start an attack and it makes it harder to hop worlds. Starting off, we're going in the Varrock sewers right next to the Edgefield Dungeon, entering from the tiny shack on the other side of the Cooking Guild, and we're also going to be having a key and a Varrock teleport tab. I won't really have to look at my inventory until I'm unable to pick up a spider eye. Then I just go ahead and hit the tele tab, run to the bank, and run right on back to the little shack. If you have below 68 combat, you may need to bring some food with you, but you'll probably drop it or use it by the time you're running back with some spider eyes. Other than that, if you have a higher combat level, you can probably just heal yourself once or twice if the moss giants hit you when you get back to the bank. If you didn't have much food, you can always stay around in the area for about 10 minutes and wait for the aggro to drop on the monsters. But you would probably have to redo that every time you left the area. The way we're going to be entering the Varrock sewers is through the Edgefield Dungeon, and that actually requires a level 51 agility shortcut. So keep that in mind. If you don't have the agility level, you're going to go ahead and replace the key in your inventory with a knife and just run the other way around. You might lose a little bit extra time, so stamina potions could be encouraged there. So I do want to point something out though. This is not the only place you're able to collect red spider eggs. In fact, several places will have these on the ground, and in fact, one right next to where we're doing this moneymaker even. And that is in the Edgefield Wilderness Dungeon. There's 6 red spider egg spawns, and that would honestly cut down our world hops quite significantly, which is also one of our biggest time bottlenecks because it takes 5 to 10 seconds to successfully world hop. So if you don't have the agility level, I might honestly recommend that instead of running all the way around. But do make sure you don't take your graceful with you, and maybe just a few teletabs at a time, because you're in the wilderness and you don't want to lose anything. I figured this here would be a more even comparison though with our video today. 2 red spider egg spawns, 2 plank spawns, but do always remember, more risk, more reward. So you never know, it could be worth it as long as no one sees you. So our hour is up and we've collected 416 spider eggs, costing 216k, says the RuneScape price guide. Our supplies for the trip here, you can say, were about 32k. If you were a lower level, you might end up needing a little bit extra food, so I'll say 34k just to be safe. Using about 15 for rock teleports, costing around 6k as well. We're going to go ahead and round it off to a whole 40k cost, worst case scenario for supplies, to do this for an entire hour. For the most part, I'm going to be rounding things off to make them easier for me and you, but if you're ever curious, the exact prices are going to be on the screen and hopefully in the chat box. Without checking any prices at the Grand Exchange, we can already assume 220k profit. Now let's go check it out at the Grand Exchange if there is any more or less profit available. I definitely want to show you guys why you should be selling stuff on the weekends opposed to on the weekdays. Even instant selling red spider eggs, we're able to sell 416 of them for 274k. A decent amount above what the RuneScape price guide told us what a rough estimate would be here. So our profit is about 234k, a whole 14 extra k than we were originally thinking. And let's go ahead and take a look at the history so you guys can see. Instant sold, instant profit. Now of course the question is, what about the planks? We were able to instantly sell the whole 629 for just a little bit under 190k. Without further ado, let's get to the winner of today's challenge, and that is of course me, because I'm over $500,000 richer. But it is red spider eggs, and at a margin of about 40k as well. So hats off to the spiders. If you enjoyed today's video today, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments below, or if you even tried it, let me know how it worked for you. But thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time.